Good morning, it is Thursday, it is about 6:45 in the morning, something like that. And I'll just give you a little update of where I left off last night. I finished off the Stampers Anonymous. I restamped my index page with a D that's the wrong way round. That was really late and yeah, I wasn't concentrating. But anyway, all the stamps that are in the box are there. The ones that I've did that page as well. The ones that I've donated, obviously I didn't stamp. And they're all done. There's only, that page, there's only Mona that I've taken out, so it wasn't really worth restamping all the rest for my index. Then, so these ones here are they're still Stampers Anonymous, but these are all the Tim Holtz cling mounted sets, except for there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I gave up doing them. So I think that was just scanned as well. It looks like I just scanned that one rather than stamp it. But I think I could do with those doing at some point. Not right now because they're not on the shelf. They're in the units below my desk. So maybe when I get back round here. The ones, the miscellaneous boxes, I think I'm going to start today by restamping those because they're in a bit of a mess now. They're either scribbled out or cut up. So I think I'll reorganise those. That'll be job number 1, and then what's next? Yeah, I think I might work through these in order. These are Zoology. That's the alphabet that, any alphabets are in the alphabet drawer, and I know that already. I don't need to cross them out, I still have them. I think most of those are staying actually. Well, maybe a couple. But yeah, maybe work through them in order that they're in here. These, I can probably take some of these out. Don't use those very much at all. So anyway, they're today's jobs, going through all the stamps, and I have these things to go through that I said from last night. Viva Decor again, and actually that one's okay, but I know a lot of them are dried up. Maybe it's just the surface, I don't know. Anyway, I need to look at these as well, go through those, find them another home that isn't on that shelf, I think, the ones that are still okay. And that will be most of the day, so there's probably not going to be too much footage. I don't know, how boring is it just to watch? Well, how boring is it to watch the whole thing actually? I don't know. I guess I like watching things like that, but usually when I'm doing something similar myself, so we'll see. Well, you know what? You can turn it off if you don't like it. So I'll do some filming. Hopefully, whilst people are watching, you're doing your own organisation, or at least doing it in your head. That works too. For a little while. Yeah, if you're doing your own organising, leave me a comment, let me know. Because that's the whole point, right? I watched Lindsay's and was inspired. Lindsay the Frugal Crafter, that's how I started doing, I mean it needed doing anyway, but that was my inspiration to get going. So if you watch mine and then you do something similar or you put a video up, let me know because I'd like to watch it. Or just leave me a comment and say what you're working on. Okay, I'm going to get going with this and hopefully get lots done today. I don't know whether I'll get through all the stamps. It seems a big job. And I also have these, which, if you remember from day one, these are the ones that sat on the floor that are not indexed at all. Even though I've used this loads of times, but it's not indexed. Autumn stamp set. That shouldn't be in there. In fact, that can go with Ultrables. It's I better never get this band back on, but I'll show you. These are very nice. They're all, it's by Prima. And they're these little alphabet cards. So they've got like a vintagey, you see how they're browned at the edges? And they're kind of, are they textured? tiny bit textured. I think the camera's just about picking that up. But yeah, I'm going to put those with my alterables. Probably in the chipboard drawer they'll fit best, I think. Because now that they're sorted, I have homes for things rather than just put them in random boxes. Yeah, so these need sorting. I can see a random card that shouldn't be in there. 2 random cards. Oh, that was a test piece for a... That looks like a test piece for one of the autumn cards I did last year. Or year before last. Whenever it was. Autumn card series. And there's a Christmassy one sat there. So, I need to get onto these. But not until all the others are done. And there's another box like that. So they're the ones that were always sat on the floor. Anyway, enough talking. Need to get something done. So I will catch up with you shortly. Just a quick update. It's now just gone 9 o'clock and this is a slow process. So, I think you saw the stamping tin and Stampers Anonymous that I re-stamped. So that's all done. I need to go and do those Tim Holtz sets still, but that's not going to be today. Then my miscellaneous, I didn't re-stamp all of those because there was only one missing that scribbled out, so I just added a couple of others onto it. I re-stamped that, well, I cut that bit out because I didn't fancy stamping all those little words again. So stuck that one down, re-stamped those, re-stamped that whole page. There's one little loose one at the bottom there, which wasn't in the box, and I know it goes with those other bird ones, so I don't know where that's gone. He's flown away somewhere. Redid those ones. Then box 2 was pretty much okay. There was just a couple to add. Then I sorted out the crafty individuals last night, so I've sorted out the index pages to go with those. So I've done that one, and this one, and those were the 2 little freebie ones that I'm keeping. I really like these little beach huts. I've never stamped them before, but they're cute, and a little flower. Then the next box is Zoology, and I think, well, I don't know. It looks like I've been through and got rid of some already, but I'll go through it again and see if I can get rid of some of those. So I thought I might as well switch the camera on, otherwise there's not going to be very much footage from today. I've not consolidated any of the boxes yet. I'm going to probably leave that till last, and then I can see what goes with what. There's tons of stamps here. So let's see. All these word ones I use, so I definitely want to keep those. They're really handy. I won't say I've used all of them, but I might. See, words like cherish, you can use sense, I'm not sure. But imagine, ignite, sing, I don't know whether I'll use that one, but they're part of a set, so I'm keeping them together. It's not like they take a lot of room. So they're definitely staying. I like him. And I like that just for the edge of a page, you know, stamp it along. You know what? I've never used that one. What's it say? Oh, the wind of change doth blow even. In which direction? Who can know? I might lose that one. I can't see it. Oh, there's a little. Tishamore.com. That's where they come from. That's who does the Zoology. I'm not sure if she still trades or not. I've used her, so I might as well keep her. That one, don't know. That one I've never used. I can lose that one, I think. I thought when I got this one, I thought it was going to be bigger. And I thought these lines here, well, you'd be able to write on them for journaling, but no, it's too small for that. Wings I can use. These houses, I've used these a couple of times, so I'm hanging on to those. Some of these are quite hard. Let me put the houses in, and then there's more of those little words. Idea, attempt, dream. Yeah, I'm dreaming if I think I can get all these stamps sorted today, that is for sure. Enchantment. The legs, I love these. So the legs stay. These are great for making little art dolls. There's another one of those little images that can be used as a background. The birds, I just used these birds the other day. Or I used one of them. I used those. I've used that one. I like that. I've used that. Life is fragile, handle with care. I've used that one. It's like a flower with an eye. I should use that more. I like that stamp. Houses, words. What's that? Wish, inspire, think, twinkle, legs. See how cool these are? There's running legs, crossed legs, teeny weeny legs, houses, words, exist, home, see, here. I thought, there's two that say exist. That's interesting. Unless one of them was a freebie. So obviously I'm keeping both, I don't know why. I like those. That's a really good background stamp. I forget I've got it because it's in here, not with my background stamps. Houses, houses, houses. Handmade. I will never use that. That can go. There's an arm to go with the legs. Crossed legs. Another arm. Oh, this is my favourite one of all the legs. With the tree roots. Love that one. More legs. Creatively. Listen. I'm not sure I'll use that one. You finally do have to give something terribly intimate and secret of yourself to the world and not care, because you have to believe that what you have to say is important enough. By May Sarton. I don't think I'll use that. That can go. I don't think I'll use that either. So that can go. And that one. Yeah, that can go, I think. I like the little houses. More houses. You can't cut the eyes off there, which I probably would if I could do. Houses. Emotional archaeology, I like that. Houses, houses. Then I have, okay, I have these three, which I'm not sure. If I'm not sure, I'm going to keep them for now. Excuse me, because there's so many in here that I'm not really going to consolidate them into a smaller box. I'm going to let that one go. Then I'm left with, this is possibly the scariest stamp. If you don't like clowns, don't look. Isn't that scary? That was a freebie. But I'm keeping it anyway. Because in a weird kind of way I like it because it's so scary. Then I have these girls that are all made of collage. The collages that Tisha Moore did in her journal, and she had them made into stamps. And I've never used them. But I really like them. So I'm going to keep them, and I really need to make a conscious effort to use them. I think some of them are easier to use than others, so that one has a lot of white space, so that's going to be easier to colour, whereas this one's got a lot of black, so that might be harder. I don't know. Anyway, I want to keep those. I think there's more than that. How many have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5, and maybe there's one or two more. These ones, I don't know. See, I have used them because there's a mask for one of them. So like those boys when they're cut out. Okay. I'm undecided about those two. I'm going to keep them for now. Right, that is Zoology. Oh, what's that one? Oh, that's an eye. Goes with that word set. Oh, there's the thing for it. How do I get back in here? The little laminate had come off it. Okay. So they're alright. That's another mask. That's recycling. So just a few that I'm giving up, but a few's better than none. So I can take those out of my index. I might just cross these ones out if there's, you can guarantee they're on all on different pages. So let's have a look. So I've kept everything on that page apart from the two that were already crossed out. I've kept all of those, and the houses, and those houses. So it's ones on here. Mostly. Let me see. So the two eyes have gone, and the handmade, and that one, and that one. Is that it? That one? That one must be on another page. That one, that one, that one, and that one. Right, there's nothing else on that page that's going. And there's the two on that page. So I could restamp them, but I think I can still see what I've got. The only reason I want to restamp them is because I'm worried that further down the line I'm going to see them in the index and want to use them, and I won't have them anymore. Okay, so they can go. That is Zoology done. Next in my... Oh, that's also Zoology, but it's with my alphabet stamps. Oh, there's all those legs as well. Okay, these are Katie's Corner, and then the shop was called Katie's Corner, which the original stamps were, and then they rebranded as Simple Expressions, but they went out of business some years ago. So I'll grab that box. Alright, Katie's Corner. Let's see. I like that it needs remounting because there's no cling on it whatsoever. I do like that. That should really be the background stamps. That one I never use. I think I've used it once, but there's so much black. I don't like stamps with a lot of black. That's a little Asian. That's getting bent. See, a lot of these need remounting. They're so old. That one I do like. Oh, it's falling off again. Okay, I'll keep the Asian ones. I do like that. And I do like that. I use that one. It's a nice scripty one. Those have never been used, so I might as well give them up. What are the sayings? No, I'll give those up. And I never use that either. I'm going to give that up. There's a stamp missing off there. Let's see if I can find it. I like those ones. I kind of like those. I don't really use them. Should do. I don't know where that one's from. That's the back of that texture one that I've just taken out. I don't like that one. Yeah, that's never been used, never been indexed, I don't even think. That's okay for a background. You see that? I might use that. I'm looking for the little stamp that goes on there. Oh, apparently it's missing. Unless it's stuck on something else. Let's just see. It's not on that one. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's a full set. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's a full set. So I'm going to lose both of those. And that one. And that one. And that one. See, lots of black. I'm just, yeah. And that one. I don't know where the other side of that is. I quite like that. It says wherever you go, whatever you do, may the sun always shine on you. I can keep that one. I don't like that script, so I'm going to get rid of that one. That's Asian characters. That just says geisha. I don't think I'll use that. These butterflies. Don't know. I might keep the butterflies, keep those flowers because they can be watercoloured. New Days like the blossom with tightly curled petals holding promise of things to come. I like that. That's okay. Right, bits. Let me get rid of the bits. Oh, there's the... That's her. She's pretty, but there's so much black on there that I'll probably never... I mean, I stamped it for the laminate and it's stamped well, but she is pretty. I just won't use it. So that leaves us with word set. which I really like. Let me just check they're all there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yep, they're all there. And those little flowers. And that. And that one. See, I'm splitting up sets now, but you know what? If I'm not going to use them, there's no point keeping them. There's 2 little oriental butterflies. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that one. There's 4 on there, yeah. That's going. That one stays. That probably needs remounting as well. I like the oriental branch. Yeah, I am going to keep that set. Are they all there? That little one doesn't want to stick. But I really like, if I want to use an oriental text background, I much prefer that one than the one that I got rid of yesterday. That does need sorting out though, because that is getting squished. So let's just take him off for now. Then that scripty background could probably do better if it was relocated, and that one. I'd use them a lot more if they were with my background stamps, but they're not. Okay, let's see what we're losing then. That's a fair amount. That's a fair amount out of there. So I need to adjust these. And see what's staying and what's not. I kept those, didn't I? So they can probably just stay there. And I cut that down because I kept all of these as well. Will that go in there without covering anything up? Probably not. Oh, that's all laminated on one sheet, so they can't move. Okay, well, I might need to go on another page. Right, let's get this out of the way. Piece of paper. So that can go on there. I kept all of these but one. Which was that one? You can tell how long I've had these because I used to laminate my index pages. And then the more stamps I collected, I quickly gave up that idea because it was kind of expensive. That's really not straight in the slightest, but we're not going to worry about that. It's true. Three. Are we having fun yet? Oh, this is a tedious task, but you know what? I use my index file all of the time, and when I know it's not completely up to date, it doesn't work as a system because I don't know what's in there. So although it's really tedious and takes a long time, it's worth it to me. Right, there was only one of these sets that I was keeping, which is this one. I'm not even sure, you know. Nah, we'll keep it for now. It's not like I'm stuck with it forever if I don't want it. I can always destash it another time, but we'll give it a chance. That's okay. Right. So that can go. I'm going to glue these on here, then they can probably just go back. Although, did I keep, oh no, I didn't keep those, did I? Okay, that needs cutting up. Yeah, and I didn't keep all those either, right, okay. Glue these on, get the others on, and then I'll meet you back when I've got some more stamps to look at. So, I know it's not the most exciting day, I did say that. So feel free to switch off if, you know, it's not your thing. But if you're happy to have some background conversation whilst you're doing your own destash, that's great. Or you just want to see what's in my stamp collection, because I'm kind of nosy like that and I like to see what everybody's got. So you might be too. Alright, I'm going to get this done. Well, that's another job done. Katie's Corner, I have got down to 2 sheets in my stamp index. So I put all these ones in and those ones, and that's it. That's all I'm keeping from Katie's Corner. The next ones are Lost Coast Designs, and I want to keep most of these. All these ones I want to keep. I don't know about these. I've never used that one, but I do like it. But I want to keep the others on that page, so I think I'll keep that. I'm not sure why there's a blank page there. Maybe I've destashed someone previously. I really love these word ones, and then these little cats. This page, I could probably lose a couple off this page. I'm not keen on this image here. Let me show you. I'm not keen on that. And I have used this image, but always bothers me that the script is on a slight slant. Like, it needs to be more of a slant, or it needs to be straight. I don't know. And then the architecture isn't straight either. I don't know. I might lose that one and that one. Then I think those little swirly bits there, they're useful for backgrounds and, well, around the edge of a page. I think they came off her. I think they were behind her, but they didn't really go, so I cut them off. This side I can probably lose. Oh, I don't know. I can probably lose these ones, I guess. I've used that one once on a canvas. I haven't used these two. These were bought as a set, and I haven't used those either for ATCs, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to use them. If you put that on an ATC, there's not a whole lot of room for anything else. That one's better, but I probably like that design the least. So I can probably lose these top ones. I'm going to keep the hats. Might lose that one and that one. Keep the bigger one. keep these. I want those ones. These are backgrounds. Maybe get rid of this one here. It's a really nice image, but I've never used it. And it's, again, you know, lots of black. I like the girl better. And then there's just this sheet called doll accessories, which I want to keep that one. So I'm going to go through those, take some out, and then there's three boxes of these, but you've just seen them all in the index. So I can probably, I don't know, maybe get these down to 2. The problem is if you fill them up too much, you start squishing them. So we'll see. I'll take some out anyway. Okay, next job is that. Getting there slowly. Right, so progress I've made. I have consolidated Lost Coast designs into 2 boxes. So that one can now go. In fact, I might stick that label on the other side of there. I might relabel these actually, so I could be wasting my time, but anyway. I have 2 boxes. This one is also Lost Coast, but it's not yet mounted. It was in my one of the trays on the floor of stamps that are not yet indexed. I have ordered mounting foam, but it's not here yet, so that'll either be here today or tomorrow. I'm thinking probably more tomorrow. But anyway, empty box means more shelf space. So they can go back on the shelf. And I've also updated my index system, so that page was okay. That page was okay. Not that you can see it. That page was okay. This one, I just cut out the images I was keeping and stuck them on one page. I've put the box number on the top of the pages as well, so box 1 obviously first. Done the same here, cut these out. The other page was okay. And then I cut that background out. It covers that one slightly, but I didn't want to take a whole page for it. I can see what it is. Oh, and while I'm talking about backgrounds, I've taken these out of the boxes completely. These are now going to be located with my other background stamps. And then I put all the borders together. I checked every stamp as well, and I noticed that this numbers one hadn't even been indexed. So I'd had it without even realising that I had it. And then there's the little party hat ones. These ones were all okay as they were. And that was the last page in box 2. So that's it for now. Limited edition is next, so I'll give you an update when I've sorted them. Well, limited edition were okay. I didn't have that many of their stamps to begin with, so there's just a couple I noticed in that box that need mounting, so this one needs mounting and might have been this one. Oh, and the art dolls need mounting. And as luck would have it, the postie's just been, so that is my cling mount. So I'm not going to do them now. I'm going to get through everything first, I think, and then go back and mount anything that needs mounting. I also found this stamp in there, which is a cat. I think that's a cherry pie stamp. I'm not 100% sure, but I've not got to that box yet. And I also found this one, which is a Judekin stamp, I think. So, and that needs mounting. Both of those do actually. Right, so these ones are Stamp Camp, which I've previously gone through, I think maybe a year ago. And I took Mona out. That one's still there. I think I left some of these words in by the looks of it. Sun, stars, live, trust, far shores, bon voyage, truth, kindness matters. That's not there, that's not there. What does that say? With love. The problem with these tiny ones is the laminate comes off them. I think that's the Mona Lisa one. Well, that can go because I got rid of that stamp. So there's the laminate for it. There's the moon one. There's the laminate for the with love. Something beginning with D, dreaming. So that must be the laminate for that. That's never been used, so I'm going to let it go. So that can go, the Mona Lisa can go, Bon Voyage I'm unlikely to use, Far Shores unlikely to use, Dreaming I like that one, so let's keep that one. I may use the With Love. Let me just empty these out. So Dreaming we're keeping. Moon, Sun and Stars I might use. Kindness Matters I might use. With Love I might use. Truth and Trust. I don't really like the font, so I'm going to get rid of those. Live I'll keep. So from that page then, not keeping very much. Oh, they're all these little texty ones. They're all definitions. So that's what they are. There's art, create, imagine, wisdom, think, breathe, joy, spirit, begin, believe, hope, beauty and dream. So I'm going to keep those. And I'm going to cut this up. I'll show you how I've been doing it. So I just literally cut off the ones that I'm going to keep. I'm sure I used to have 2 boxes of these as well. So I have thinned it quite a lot already. So we're keeping those ones. We're keeping those 2. Not keeping those, but I am keeping Dreaming. Right, so they're going to go. That's just blank. So that's recycling. These need putting on a new page. I need to check. Obviously I've just checked those. I need to check that these ones are all here. So I have, let's see, imagine, create, begin, art, hope, breathe, dream, beauty, joy, spirit, believe, and 2 more must be think and wisdom. Yeah, so they're all there. So we're keeping those. Then there's 2 more in this box. There they are. So these ones here are, I'm keeping these but they're with my backgrounds. take all those out. So I have that one and that one with backgrounds, and then I have two more. This one here, which I like, so I'm going to keep that one. And this one, this is another angel, and I'm not sure. I like her better stamped than on there. Okay, we'll keep her for now. Right, so I just need to put all these together so that my indexing system makes sense, and then it looks like Stampatica next. But I think I'm going to get some lunch first. I think it's about 12:30, 1 o'clock, somewhere around there. So I'm only going to need one of those. I've taken, this is how many plastic wallets I've taken out of my system so far. So that's quite good. It shouldn't be as packed when I get to the end. And just for reference how many stamps are going so far, these are all the stamps taken out, plus the ones I've just taken out from here that aren't yet in a bag. In fact, let's put these in as well. There's not many, but I mean, I didn't have many. From this box. So that's quite a substantial amount that are going, which should hopefully give me space, and I'll be able to enjoy the ones that I've chosen to keep, and somebody else can enjoy these. That's quite a lot, all of those. Right, lunchtime, and then Stampatica. Okay, I've finished the stamp camp. Let me just show you. So, the two background stamps and that one, which I guess that's kind of background as well, but it's not with my background stamps, and then just that one page. So Stampatica is next, and I've had a quick flick through here, and to be honest, there isn't anything that I want to lose. Yeah, so the only ones that I'm not sure about really, this one, let me show you. This one here is quite dark, and I have said previously, stamps with a lot of black I'm not as keen on, but I do like her. So that is a possibility, but I like it. And then the mermaids, I really liked these when I bought them. There's one there, and there's one there. And then I did a project that I ended up hating, and that's the one and only time I've used them. So it kind of, because I didn't like that project and how it turned out, it's kind of left me with a bit of a negative feeling about those stamps. But I just need to use them and do something that I do like, I guess. So these are all staying. The only thing I need to do, well, there's two jobs. Half of them I've unmounted, and the ones that I purchased most recently are still mounted. So they really could do with unmounting. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. Yeah, you see when they come up from the wood but not off the... I don't know. Should... Oh, there we go. That one will peel off. If you've never unmounted stamps before, you can put them in the microwave to melt the glue, which makes them easier, but I don't have a microwave. So if you leave them a little while, the glue ages anyway, and that, depending on the company, you can just peel them off like that and remount them. So what I might do, even if I'm not mounting them all now, I might just unmount them all, because that way, see there's some in that box as well, they can probably all fit in one box, I think. Either way, I want to unmount them, so I'm going to unmount these, maybe the ones in there, the only ones, see these ones that have, well, that's not a problem. It's just that some of them are, that's a tiny, tiny little star on there. Goes with that bigger star. They're the only ones I'm not sure about. Well, it doesn't matter. They can be unmounted. So I'm going to unmount these, but not remount them on cling mount yet, because I think that'll just take too much time, and I still have a ton of stamps to go through. I don't even think I'll get through them today, if I'm being completely honest. But you know, I'd rather do it properly, because the other thing I want to check is that everything's indexed. So yeah, check everything's indexed and unmount these and see if they'll fit in that box. They might not. Okay, that's what I'm doing now. Stamp-A-Teek is done. As I thought, I've not got rid of any. I did find some that weren't indexed, so they were all fine. These butterflies here weren't indexed, so I stamped them on that page. They were fine. Then the mushrooms and the faces and the hearts weren't indexed either. I don't know why, because I've used all of those several times. And then these wings, I think I knew they weren't done. So anyway, they are all complete. This is now Octopode Factory, which I think I'm pretty much keeping all of these as well. Yeah, there's only those, so I just need to check they're all there, but I pretty much think they are. I'll just show you, I've taken all the Stamp-A-Teek off the wood, so that wood can all be recycled, and that means that they all fit in one basket now, although some of these are still not, I've not mounted them, so I've taken them off the wood, but they're not mounted, which I said I was not going to do today, but that is obviously another shelf space that's clear because these are all in one container. So yep, they can go back. I just need to check Octopode Factory, let me see, because I think that's a quick job, so let me just see what's after that. Let me move that wood out of the way. So we've done all of these. Right, so it's Octopode Factory, then Cat's Life Press, I think they're okay as well, you know. Then Stampin' Up, I don't know about these ones. I think I pretty much want to keep these two. I did go through these last year, and I think I got rid of ones that, maybe that set, maybe this set here, what, a sea with the heart. I don't know, they're quite detailed. I do like the quotes though, and I like the little birds, but the, I don't know. Yeah, I might get rid of some of those maybe. Yeah, the rest of those, I probably never used that little one there. It just, it's kind of mostly a blotch and it says friend on it. And then it's Penny Black, which again, yeah, I only have those from Penny Black that are wood mounted anyways. These are, well, I say wood mounted, they're all cling mounted now, but these were wood mounted. Rubber Stampede. When I get to Rubber Stampede, I did find there was trees that weren't in the right place. So I need to put those back. Then Hero Arts. Again, I've just got these. Oh, actually, I have. Yeah, they're not very well organised, these. I have more than that. These are Hero Arts. I think I could probably ditch that swirls background. I don't remember the last time I used that. That says thanks. I don't really remember the last time I used that either. I use script. I see, I like the font on that one. I don't know whether you can see it or not. It's like a dictionary definition. I like tiny text. I don't suppose it really matters what it says for the way I use them. The keys, I've never used those keys. I could get rid of that. As much as I like that, I've never used that either. The arts I do use. I use that one a lot. The ledger, I like that one too. These ones, I don't know about these. I really like the idea of these, but they're all the newsprint ones. I've barely used them. I've used the owl, and I've used the bird, and I've used the background, but I haven't used these ones, and I've only used these once. I need to think about those because I need to think of a way to use them where I like what I've made with them. I use those little sentiments a lot. I really like those. That I haven't used, but it's kind of seasonal, isn't it? So this one I haven't used either. That's interesting. It's only when you go and look like this and really think about what you've used. I haven't used that one. That could go. The poppies I've used very recently. In fact, they're in a drawer at the front. They're not even in the Hero Arts box. The little bike I haven't used, but I do like that, and the intention is to use it. That's it for Hero Arts, and then I need to sort those after midnight ones out, which I think I destashed all of those. I think I kept those 3 little, it's like a star and a snowflake and a, I don't know what you'd call that, a flower shape maybe, but I think I got rid of all the rest. I think I kept Day of the Dead words. Most of the hands stayed, but most of that went, so I need to, yeah, just look at those. And then it's on to, there's a lot of cutesy style stamps in here as well. Okay, there's more to do in the Hero Arts, I think, than the others. The others are just tidying up and checking. So, where are we at? So this is where I'm starting with Octopode Factory. Right, I'm going to do Octopode Factory, Cat's Life Press. I love these stamps. I don't use them enough, just because they get lost with everything else. Stampin' Up, Penny Black, Rubber Stampede, and Hero Arts. So I'm going to do all of those, and after midnight. Okay, I'll do all of those and then I will get back to you, see how far I get. I think that might be it for tonight. It's probably around 5 PM and I've had enough of stamps for one day. I want to make something. That's what I want to do. I'm itching to make something, but because I've been doing this for 5 days now, 4 days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Yeah, 5 days. This is the 5th day. I didn't think I'd take this long. But to be fair, I have been doing other things in between, not just this, so yeah. I'll spin you around and, in fact, no. No, I will spin you around and the light's kind of bad, that's why I changed my mind. It's, where are we? So I've got that, oh that's the wood that I just moved. There's some other boxes of stamps on the floor there that I've pulled off the shelf, and there. They're the ones that have been donated. And then if you look at the shelf, so these are the ones I've organised: Katie's Corner, Zetsy Stamps, Crafty Individuals, Miscellaneous Boxes at the back, Stamp Camp, limited edition that hasn't got a label on, Lost Coast, and Stampatique. And I have all of those to go, plus the ones on the floor. Yeah. Okay, I will see you later. Well, it's been a couple of hours since I last spoke to you, and I don't even remember which bit I recorded last, but anyway, this is what I've done. The Octopode factory stayed exactly as they were. Everything was in the box, everything's indexed. Cat's Life Press, the same. Stampin' Up, that stayed the same. Kept the butterflies, kept Lovely as a Tree. I got rid of these 3. I've crossed out these 3 from my index. I should really cut them off, but for now they're just crossed out. And that stayed the same, kept both of those sets. That side stayed the same as well. This side I got rid of that little friend one, which it's just a blob. To me it's just a blob, and yeah, I wouldn't use it. Kept everything else, and then, oh yeah, and then I found some extra ones that weren't indexed. So I had this set here. I'll show you these a bit closer up. Which, I don't know why it's not indexed. I've used it a number of times. Particularly the Cherish one for background. Oh, and the Thanks one actually. I used that in my, when I was doing autumn and Thanksgiving cards. So I used that one then. Then I found these ones that also weren't indexed. So Celebrate Love, Thank You and Friendship. And these ones. So all these greeting ones. So they're all indexed. So that was Stampin' Up. Then Penny Black. Everything was there apart from this little butterfly. And I've seen him around here somewhere recently. I got him out for something. So I have a feeling he's either on my desk or maybe in the pile of stuff that's on the shelf next to my desk. I don't know. But he's missing right now. Everything else is there. Rubber Stampede, I kept all of these. There's not that many Rubber Stampedes that I have. They're in the same box as Penny Black already. Oh, I put the trees back. The trees were on my desk, so they went back. Hero Arts, they were all in the box already. I did find, I had some boxed sets that I'd forgotten about and they weren't indexed. So these are really old sets. Artistic Hearts, Small Real Wildflowers. They kind of, some of them go with these, so that's the same as that one. That is the same as that one. Then Heart Sprinkles, and I have, these are tiny like little peg ones. I have some snowflakes like these as well, but they're not in this room. Then Woodland Leaves and Grasses. These were in, there's some boxes here. See, they're in boxes like this and they were separate, but I've managed to put them in the same box as the Hero Arts stamps. These ones here, these are also Hero Arts, as are the little snowflakes that are like those heart sprinkles. But they're not indexed. But what I'm going to do, because both sets are Christmas, well, that could be autumn as well, I guess. But I'm going to put them in with my Christmas stamps, which are in the other room. And when I get to Christmas stamps, I'm going to index those all together and put them all in a separate folder. So that's how I'm going to do that. These ones I kept all of these. I was going to give this up, and then I thought, you know, it's quite bold lines and it would be good for stamping into UT, so I decided to keep that one. Then these are the ones I decided to give up from Hero Arts, the keys, background, and then this one that I showed earlier. Given those up. So I redid this page. There's another box that I found. These are shadow stamps. They're handy. I don't necessarily use them as shadow stamps, but they are handy for if you want to reverse an image. You stamp it onto there. Stamp it, because these are like a solid rubber surface. You stamp it onto that surface and then you use the shadow stamp to stamp it and it reverses the image. So like a mirror image stamp. These ones that I was unsure about, I'm going to keep them for now. I don't know if anybody has used these stamps, has these stamps, and has any links to projects they've done or has seen somebody else use them. Please let me know, because I think I just need some inspiration for them. The butterfly, well, they all should be easy enough to use, but I just haven't really, apart from the bird. Background's not a problem because I use script backgrounds all the time. It's just the images that, yeah, I've not really used, not been inspired to use them. These have stayed. They're in my background stamp box. These are in my sentiment box. This one I don't know where it is. I went to look and see if it was with Christmas stamps. It wasn't there. I don't particularly like it, so I'm thinking maybe I gave it up already, but I don't know, so it's still there for now. They're clear stamps, so they're in a drawer down here. That's in the thing. And then I went back to the After Midnight ones that I destashed yesterday. Was it yesterday? I don't even know. The days are kind of all merging into one, but anyway. I'd kept all the hands. This was a set apart from one. And then there was 2 more sets and that's all I kept from them. So that's those organised. The next ones are Cutesy stamps, I think. That I used these with Copics. And I pretty much think I want to keep them. I don't think there's any that... Well, let me go through. So the first ones are Gorgeous Girls. I don't have so many of them. But yeah, I think I want to keep those. These are Whimsy stamps. I don't want to give any of those up. There's still Whimsy stamps, all those. Yeah, I think I pretty much want to keep all those. These are Saturated Canary. There is one, that one there. Let me show you this one. Some of them are really nice and really pretty. And I've got cards I've made with these. That I've done with distress markers, watercoloured. So I really like her. I've used her before, and I've used her before. I think I've used most of these actually. Then these ones over here, I just, yeah, see the eyes on her? I must have seen her coloured to buy her, but the eyes on her and on this one, I'm not sure of. I'm not sure I like them. See, her eyes are cute, but she just looks very much in shock. So maybe I could destash those 2. And they've not been used. The others have all been used, I think. Actually, I don't think she's been used. But the others, I've used them all. There's more. It's not like I've got a shortage of them, is it? So I could lose those 2 maybe. The rest I like. These ones are Lily of the Valley. and I like all of those. Yeah, I'm not ready to give these up, I don't think. These are all Christmassy ones, and then there's these ones here, flower ones, which I've not used these ones, but I want to do them with watercolours. I might do a watercolour card series, that would be good. On my list of things to do that I never get around. These are some of my favourite stamps. I can't even tell you how many times I've used these. Little tiny tags, stamp them, cut them out. There's some kind of general everyday, like happy birthday, just because, with love, for you, thank you, all those kind of, you know, they're so usable. And then the ones on the other side are all Christmas ones. Let it snow, jingle bells, holly, oh Christmas tree, snow is falling, Christmas Eve, joy to the world. All kinds of Christmas hugs. So love both of those sets. I'm not sure. It's really hard to, when you're looking at the page and you forget to look at the camera, you can't see what everybody else can see. But so yeah, Lily of the Valley, if they are, they're clear stamps, but they're really good quality. Really good quality. Well, you can see from those, I stamped all those together on the sheet. I just put the sheet down, stamped them all. The only one that's not lined up is that, just because I probably test stamped it on its own and then put it back a little bit wonky. But the rest were stamped on the sheet. Right, these are tapestry stamps, the little peg stamps, and I like all of these as well. That's a spare. It can come out. Indigo blue. I like those. I haven't used the border. See how black it is. I mean, it would make a nice silhouette. It does stamp well on a sunset background. I just haven't used that one. Then these ones, yeah, they're indigo blue as well. I love this one. I haven't used it, but I really love that one. That little frame. So that's another set. They can stay. These are all kind of a little bit mixed up now. So that drum kit is sat on my desk right now. I've put box 2 miscellaneous there, but I destashed those. So that one needs to go in a box. That's a Prima stamp, which I'm not sure why that's there, because it should be with Prima. So I need to look at this page. That's a stamp set. That is in one of my boxes, so that needs crossing out off there because it's indexed somewhere else. These memory box trees, I don't know where they are. I have a feeling they're in one of the drawers in front of me, underneath my desk. These are with my sentiments, and these are ones that I put the laminate on the other day, so I just need to check that they're there. And then they go on and on. And this is only the first folder. This is the scary thing. This is one folder. I have 2 more folders. These are art impressions, which I want to keep all of these. Then designs by Rin, which I want to keep also. They're really nice stamps. Stampscapes. Oh, there's memory box again. I have that indexed twice. There and there. So does that mean I've got a box of memory box? I don't know. So I need to find these things. CC Designs, that's in with, that's a cool stamp set, Halloween stamp set with all different words on it. I don't know how well you can see that. If you're in the UK, I don't know whether they still sell it, but I got this from Dies to Die For, which, as the name suggests, mostly specialises in dies, but they sell stamps as well. Right, these ones, these are all a bit of a mismatch. So I bought this one with little bunnies on because it was on sale, and it's really cute, but it's so, there's so much ink, black ink, that it's not going to look good coloured. It's too detailed, almost like, you know, like photo image. So might give that up. That's Hampton Arts. I've never used that either, so I could give that up, and that one. They're the Tatty Teddies, but that one was way smaller than I thought it was going to be. The Tulip, that's quite detailed as well, like those engraved ones, but I kind of like that one. I like that little dragon by Magnolia. Not sure about these. I might give those up. I like that one. So I think I'm going to try and get this folder finished tonight. I think then there's, these are Judakins, these are cubes, and these are under my desk, I think. Oh, I don't know. It gets hard. It is getting hard. Because I know I don't use these Judakin stamps. Oh, there's that one that's on my desk. And that's an alphabet stamp, which I'm going to do my alphabets in another folder. So that needs to move. Right, that's a fair amount to do. I'm going to try and get through these tonight if I can. If I don't, it's a job for tomorrow. So this is where I'm up to check these. I'm pretty sure these are all in the right boxes. Right, okay, I've got all these to go through. So I'm probably going to say goodnight and finish these off camera. I mean, if you want to see the stamps, you've seen them in my index. There's nothing really to add. It'll be more stamps tomorrow, but I might do that ferro paint as well, just to break it up a little bit, because it's getting quite tedious. Okay, night for now then.